Okay, so I've started writing the book. I'd probably have to do like a self-published thing because I don't know. So here it goes. It's called 50 States. I watch too many murder podcasts. So anyway, 50 States. Here we go. I listen to all the podcasts and murder mysteries. I try not to be nervous, and I try to live life as I have the last 50 years. I've been described as quirky, happy, and funny. Murderer is not even between those lines. I've learned what to do and not to do. I have no reason for it. I don't have anger issues, and PTSD is the only diagnosis that might connect me to the crimes. I'm only a serial if they, aka the police officers, put the pieces together. I have a map hidden. I like to travel and take someone's life in each state. I always wanted to travel. I use a burner and only use when necessary and the chip comes out. Find a library and go old school and use MapQuest. I know where potential cell towers are. I had no order as to where I would go next, but on my way I would think of who, what, where, why, and what weapon. Never the same. Can't connect if no prints, and the crime is never the same. My latest library search is how to get rid of fingerprints. It's easy sometimes to get needles and insulin. It's so easy to get a fake ID and buy a gun when my husband is trying to kill me. Tears help. I just throw a dart at the map and find a library. I have no tech in the house other than a police scanner. I changed my car tags. I changed my car color. It's got a couple of dents, just for character. Windows are tinted. Chapter 2, Maine. I started in Maine. I drove. I'm not saying how long it took me because I need you as the reader to figure out when I started my process. I read about Maine. They're popular with seafood. Ugh, I don't like that. I stayed in a little motel and used a fake name. I kept to myself and planned. I wandered the city to find an idea and a person that could be my first victim. I stayed the smallest amount of time as possible. What kind of person was I looking for? I would know when I knew. I needed to blend in. Maybe volunteer somewhere no one would pay attention to me. Hospital, library, cook in a restaurant. I needed wigs. I like to people watch, and victims I could watch for. I'm not OCD, but there would be no recognizable features. Different hair in every state, different car. I just needed volunteer jobs, so I really didn't need ID, but I did have a fake passport that got me by. Should I use a different language or ASL? Less is more, I suppose. And where would I live and what would I do with the bodies? Cutting them up would be way too messy. But what if I learned how to drain blood? I would like to grow a garden, and maybe a wood chipper would be good. I know to go to a different state to buy equipment. Maybe one of those cute fire pits. Pour concrete, add some chairs, maybe some cute torches. I know so many details, but the first time needs to be perfect. What will my name be in this state? Chapter 3. No, this doesn't need to be a chapter. It just needs to be like a line and then this. Georgia. My latest fake passport and ID say Georgia. So that's what I'll use. I've decided to volunteer at one of the assisted living places in town. I can help with activities. I also found out that the morgue needed volunteers. Isn't that convenient? I kept to myself, but I noticed that if a patient died and there was no family, the coroner would automatically be called. I can make myself so useful.